this is what I knew about IVF. It's actually kind of comical what I knew about IVF. I knew that there were stomach shots and that there were ass shots. And that's it. That's all I knew. And I was obsessed with the ass shots. Like I was obsessed with the ass shots. Like, can I reach the right part of my ass? Will my trajectory be okay? You know, my husband, he keeps long hours. What if he's not home in time to stick it in my ass? For the record, you guys thought it, just saying. And I'm like, light pressure, I almost just fell off the table. But I'm like, but that's okay, right? Because you're the fertility doctor, so you can get me pregnant without the one ovary that we just bludgeoned out of my body that's now just flopping around on the exam room floor, right? How good are you? I've heard you can work with just one. How good are you, really? And so I'm like, because I know it's coming. And then all of a sudden the wand goes this way, and whoosh, almost off the table I go, and I'm like, right? And when he's done, right, ladies? Story of our lives. No, I'm still waiting, but you're done. Okay, just want to make sure. So I take the blue cloth that was making him feel better about his life choices, and I start wiping away the gobs of lube, right? 7 a.m., gobs of lube. And I'm wiping away. And all of a sudden I'm like, I feel like an 18th century whore. And then I'm like, wait a second, 18th century whores didn't have lube. And now I'm like legit starting to feel bad for 18th century whores. And that, ladies and gentlemen, for me, was morning monitoring. So after I annoy enough people and their superiors, my doctor finally comes in and he says, I hear that you've been asking for me? And I was like, yeah, I'm really sorry. I have these 2 questions. And he goes, hold on a second. Do you remember telling me that you had 2 questions for me before the surgery? And I was like, yeah, I do. I'm sorry. I have these 2 questions. I know I'm not going to see you. And he goes, wait a second. Okay. He crossed his arms like this, like no joke, General Hospital style. Crossed his arms. He goes, okay, huh. So your brain functions very well on drugs. That's what he said to me. He said that to me. I was like, what? This is the best compliment I've ever received in my life. My doctor thinks my brain functions very well on drugs. I went on to tell my friends, my family, the woman who does my nails, that my doctor thinks my brain functions very well on drugs. I was like, that's it, I can die. That was the best things ever happened in my life. So for the next 3 days, we are all so sick with this stomach bug. We miss Christmas Eve dinner with my mom and dad because we don't want to get them sick. And my mom calls me to check in. And she says, hey, how's it going? And I go, Mom, I'm pretty sure I shitted out my embryo. And she goes, no, you didn't. You didn't shit out your embryo. And I go, Mom, you've got no idea. You have no idea how sick we all were. Like, there is no way this embryo is still inside of me. And she goes, okay, you do realize there are different holes, right, Gremlin? Because she thinks we need to bring it back to, like, the holes, right? And I'm like, yeah, Ma, like, yeah, I know there are different holes. I'm just saying, like, there is no way this embryo is still inside of me. And that's it. That's my story. I'm Karen Jeffries. Good night. Thank you.